I'm a property manager for Mark Greenberg Real Estate.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your day-to-day job.
I manage co-ops for the company. They're all located in Queens. I handle all facets of the management of the co-op, from interfacing with residents, vendors, contractors, the staff, the aesthetics of the property, the mechanics of the property, negotiating contracts, dealing with board members, board meetings, budgets, pretty much everything that comes along with it.
Mm-hmm. In what manner do you work with Adam Lightman Bailey PC?
Adam Lightman Bailey, they're the firm that are on one of my co-ops. It's the Valerie Arms in Little Neck. I've had the pleasure of working with Adam's firm for 2 years now, and that's how I know him.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell us about an example of why you think Adam Lightman Bailey is a good law firm?
Well, one thing that makes them stand out to me, since I've been working with them for the last 2 years, a lot of what I have to do sometimes requires a lot of follow-up, and that has to do with attorneys, engineers, contractors, vendors of all types. One thing about Adam's firm that I really like is I don't need to follow up with them like I do with other vendors. They're very, they're Johnny on the spot. They're very prompt. They're very efficient, knowledgeable, and it's not like I have to keep inquiring when something's going to be answered or something is going to be completed. I find them to be very professional, and like I said, they just they get it done. So it makes my job a lot easier.
So they keep you updated throughout?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And the response time is?
Very quick.
Very quick. How many other co-op condo attorneys have you worked with in the past?
I'd say probably a half dozen others.
And how does ALBPC compare?
I find them to be the quickest in response time, and for example, when it comes to contracts, co-ops rely on attorneys to create a contract for a major capital improvement for a large job that has to be done at the co-op. I find their turnaround time to be very quick on that. They handle any inquiries on the contract fast, and it just makes my job a lot easier as the manager that's facilitating all this.
Can you describe maybe a specific example where this was showcased?
Well, just recently, Adam's office, Len Ritz specifically, had to do 2 contracts for us for the elevator modernizations that are going to start this fall, and also for the roof replacements that have started already. And Len was dynamic in getting these done in an expedient manner. Sometimes it's not unusual to have to wait several weeks to get a contract, but Len got it done very fast. He had me review it. Any questions I had, he had them answered right away. And the whole experience was easy. And Adam's firm, it stands out to me because they do take care of things in an expedient manner.
Mm-hmm. Great. What qualities or characteristics do you think Adam Lightman Bailey PC has that sets us apart from other firms besides those?
You never have to follow up. It's taken care of.
Mm-hmm. Give us a brief of the process you went through with Adam Lightman Bailey PC, and maybe explain the problem that led you to seek legal help.
There was an incident involving we had an inquiry. Well, not an inquiry. We were given notice by about an ADA issue at the co-op.
Can you explain what an ADA issue is?
The American Disabilities Act. We were told by a New York City government agency, a certain government agency, that we had to install a ramp in one of our lobbies to provide access for somebody who demanded it. Though we had access already to the building in another portion of the building, this government agency was insisting that that person has the right to get access to the front. So when that happens, it's normal to contact the co-op's insurance company, and they assign an attorney on the matter, which we did. But Adam's office was there alongside with us every step of the way. It seems like he has an attorney that specializes in a different field, so he had the people that were specific to those laws working with me and guiding me accordingly. And I felt it was an excellent experience on how they handled it, and they made the process pretty seamless, I have to say.
Great. So were you happy with the way Adam Lightman Bailey PC handled the construction-related issues?
Yeah, Len, he devised the contracts. Very seamless process again. There were some questions I had, Len answered them, contracts were fine. The vendors had some questions or asked to have some things changed, and Len and the contractor went back and forth until there was an agreement, and all parties were satisfied. I just thought the process was very seamless and very easy and quick. That's the main thing I keep stressing is you're not waiting 2 weeks for an answer or longer, and you're not constantly following up for an answer. You ask the question once and you get the answer. In an industry where everybody's busy, in the real estate industry, I find it refreshing that you have a law firm that is getting you the answers when you need them in an expedient manner, instead of making you wait so long and making you have to follow up time and time again.
So we make your life easier.
And at the end of the day, it's what it's about sometimes, you know. There's a lot we have to deal with, and if you find a vendor to work with that is got it together, and they make your job easier, it's worth noting. So.
Great. Happy to hear that. Are you happy with the results and legal guidance?
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything else you would like to add?
No, I'm just happy to be working with the firm.
Is there anything you'd like to say to others thinking about hiring Adam Lightman Bailey PC?
Well, if you're looking for, if you're a co-op that knows you're going to need legal guidance every so often, and you want answers right away, and you want good guidance, I think it's a no-brainer.
Great. So you would recommend Adam Lightman Bailey PC?
I certainly would, sure.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, you got it.